Imagine a drink that encapsulates the essence of fall, a concoction that boasts the perfect blend of sweet, spicy, and creamy. Enter Starbucks Pumpkin Cream Cold Brew, a seasonal favorite that unites coffee lovers everywhere. This unique beverage is a rich, velvety cold brew subtly sweetened with vanilla, topped with a float of house-made pumpkin cream cold foam and a dusting of pumpkin spice, a medley of cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and cloves. Now, wouldn't it be wonderful to recreate this autumnal masterpiece at home? Well, you're in luck. Scene script. Concocting this delightful brew involves two major parts, the cold brew coffee and the pumpkin cream cold foam. Now, for the cold brew coffee, you'll need 3 simple ingredients. First, you'll want a medium roast coffee. The roast level is crucial as it determines the flavor profile of your brew. Medium roast strikes a perfect balance, offering a rich, full-bodied flavor without being overly bitter. Next, you'll need cold water. This isn't just regular tap water, mind you. It's best to use filtered water to ensure that no unwanted flavors interfere with your brew. Lastly, you'll require a large jar or pitcher. This is where the magic happens, the vessel in which your coffee will steep and transform into that refreshing cold brew. Transitioning to the pumpkin cream cold foam, we have a few more ingredients. Let's start with heavy cream and milk. These two create the base for our foam, providing it with a creamy texture and rich flavor. Then comes the star of the show, the pumpkin puree. This gives your foam that distinctive pumpkin taste, making your brew unmistakably autumnal. Sugar is added for a hint of sweetness to balance out the flavors. And finally, the pumpkin pie spice. A little sprinkle of this, and your cold foam will have that signature spiced aroma that makes this drink a fall favorite. With these ingredients at hand, you're all set to create your homemade pumpkin cream cold brew. Now comes the exciting part, bringing all these elements together. First, let's tackle the cold brew. Combine your coffee grounds and water in a jar. Give it a good stir, cover it up, and let it hang out in the refrigerator overnight. When it's had enough time to steep, you'll filter the coffee using a fine mesh strainer. Next, let's move on to the star of our show, the pumpkin cream cold foam. Gather all your ingredients and heat them in a saucepan. Get it hot, but be careful not to let it boil. Then, whisk it vigorously until it transforms into a frothy delight. To serve your masterpiece, pour the cold brew into a glass. Crown it with the pumpkin cream cold foam, and for the final touch, sprinkle some pumpkin spice on top. And there you have it, your very own Starbucks pumpkin cream cold brew, ready to be savored. So, to wrap things up, let's revisit our star ingredients: cold brew coffee, pumpkin cream, and a dash of vanilla syrup. The beauty of this recipe lies in its simplicity, making your favorite fall brew accessible anytime. Enjoy the taste of fall in a glass with this homemade Starbucks pumpkin cream cold brew. Until next time, happy brewing!